From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, intense rainfall remains on the cards for several parts of New Zealand. Met Service has lifted the red thunderstorm warning for parts of Auckland. However, the region remains under a thunderstorm watch for a further hour. Electricity company Vector says nearly 20,000 Auckland homes have their power back on after losing it in last night's surprise storm. Auckland Emergency Management General Manager Adam Maggs says the region is likely in for more wild weather.
We've almost got now the tail of that system passing through and these very unpredictable thunderstorm systems.
And Met Service has also issued heavy rain warnings for Taranaki and Tasman. Gisborne and a handful of other areas in the north of the South Island are under watches. A meteorologist says Met Service could have warned Aucklanders earlier about last night's intense storms if they shared data. Central Auckland communities were flooded. 20,000 homes, as you heard, were without power, and 750 lightning strikes were recorded. Mount Albert's New Worlds closed today because some 8 centimetres of water flooded the store. Met Service says it could only issue a severe thunderstorm warning around midnight because storms are notoriously hard to predict. But Weather Watch's Philip Duncan says the storm had been developing quite clearly on the rain radar and lightning maps.
If we had open data that would allow councils and other government agencies and the private sector to all be allowed to use rain radar, then automatic warnings would be allowed to be pushed to phones.
Volunteer numbers in New Zealand are rising. New data show more than half of us volunteer, and we averaged about 18 hours in the 4 weeks before the survey. That's an increase of 2.3% from 2021 to 2023. Volunteering New Zealand Research Director Dr. Johan Goh says it is common for societal challenges to inspire people to help out each other. Dr. Goh says it's a chance to look at community needs and realise that we're all in this boat together. That's news. In sport, Warriors halfback Luke Metcalf's bracing for a tricky night with the boot when they play the Brisbane Broncos in League's NRL at Mount Smart Stadium. A severe thunderstorm watch is in place for the city after last night's deluge stretching out from the centre of ex-tropical cyclone Tam. Metcalf says whatever the elements provide come kick-off at 7:30, it's the same for both teams. The Fijian Drua have had their second win of the Super Rugby Pacific season. They've beaten the Waratahs 28-14 in Lautoka. The Dallas Mavericks NBA basketball season has come to an end. They've been beaten 120-106 by the Memphis Grizzlies in the Western Conference play-in match. That's sport. I'm Joe Gilfillan.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.